He has a .915 save percentage and a .286 goals against. Meanwhile, the Bruins going to Nick Sanford, who was in the All-Star game Monday. Sanford 12-7 with a .237 goals against and a .927 save percentage. And we mentioned UNH commit Joey Cipollone opened the scoring. His 5th of the season. It was a quick wrist shot. Jim Vegas will carry it in. Vegas, the ex-Bruin, 14 points on the season in 26 games as he joins the Kings. That's one shift ahead. Choi couldn't get there, gloved up by Jones, but Choi is offside by about an inch. And we'll get a whistle with just over 13 minutes to go. 1-0 the score as the Bruins look to move themselves into a tie for second place in the Premier League and go 7 ahead of Syracuse here late in the season. Draw one by the Kings in the neutral zone. One chipped in by Colin Murphy. All the way behind the net, standing on that one was Harris. Justin Miller, he's tripped up. And we'll have a penalty coming up. It'll be against the Kings. Fourth of 5 meetings on the season between these two teams. They met here back on September the 24th. Bruins won that 4-3 in a shootout. The Bruins also beating the Kings 5-1 on November the 3rd in an overtime victory 2-1 on December the 7th. The sides will finish the season series on Super Sunday on February the 5th. That is a 1 p.m. start time in that game. Bruins will be off until Sunday when they'll host the Springfield Picks here, 1:20. Carabino's shot, that one blocked. Rebound is picked up. Can't get it out. Carabino another shot. That misses the net. Puck comes free to the high slot. It's carried away by Kevin Hawk, who tries to move it up on the penalty kill. That one goes behind the net. Harris will hold it. Bruins, a strong power play in the season, 14.8%. They scored 2 goals yesterday in the victory. A goal that got them on the board in the second period. Patrick Choi's goal, then Ethan Roswell tie it as the Bruins use a 4-goal second to knock off the Kings. Knock off the Picks, rather. The Kings is an 86.4 penalty killing percentage. Harris' shot is blocked. That one sent down low. Curling away is Flynn. That one comes back up to the point. Matt Harris holds it in. They'll wait now. We'll send it down for Flynn. Back to the top. Carabino has to turn the handle it. Plays it down low. That shot goes through the crease. Harris back at the top. 1 minute remaining. Carabino's shot won't go. That's on the penalty. 12:03 in the period. Harris, Carabino, Bruins moving it around with precise passing. And Carabino's shot is handled by Ladd easily. And he'll hang on for a whistle. Matthew Ladd in his second appearance against the Bruins. Face off to the right of Stanford. Bruins will corral it, try and move it out of the zone. That one chipped up the boards all the way down. No icing, as Ladd will leave it behind. One carried up ice and taken out of the zone by McCabe. McCabe will chip it in. We got Rubin at the point. Oh, Rubin holds it. His shot, that one goes up and rockets the Massachusetts State flag with 7:32 to go. Oh, 1:26 left on this penalty. On that power play. Now they drag it in. Quinn Levin couldn't handle that pass. 9 seconds to go. Kings desperately trying to get it out. They do. Harris plays it across. Penalty set to expire. Harris holds it. It is over now. Bruins came close, and they couldn't beat Matthew Ladd and find the back of the net. Bruins keep it alive. Carabino, but he had to go off of his skate. Flynn impeded the King forechecker, and that one's going to go all the way down. It will not be icing. It'll fall to Ladd, who plays it over, and the Kings will start to rush from behind their own net. In the final minute of this opening period, down by a pair. It's picked up by Borges, who backhands it up top. Quinn Levin with it now, chips it for Flynn, but he missed the mark. Kings stuck in the mud in the neutral zone. I've really been unable to get any kind of sustained zone time here. Christian Vegas chasing after it as he works on his former teammate Billy Carabino with a half a minute remaining in the first period. Quinn Levin in there now. It comes along. It is picked up by Harris. Looks for Brady Jones. He'll chip it up the boards instead. Blaze will go out and chase it. Blaze in his own